All right, time for something different. After years of chasing apexes on asphalt, we're hitting the dirt. Welcome to our brand new Supercross 25 career. Max difficulty, no assists. We're starting in the futures, and trust me, this ain't your usual race weekend. The futures start with a bang. 3 races, no warm-up, straight into the main event. I'm on a Honda, never seen the track before, and the gate drops. Boom! 5 Ghost Riders launch like missiles. I hang on for a lap, fighting tooth and nail. But then, they're gone. Just gone. Behind me? Nothing but empty air. I finished 6th, all alone in the desert of mediocrity. My rhythm over the jumps? Let's just say it was more rodeo than race. Yeah, I've got a lot to learn.
Welcome to the iconic Daytona International Speedway. We're gearing up for a new round of the Monster Energy AMA Supercross Champion.
Race 2 takes us to the legendary sands of Daytona, a track that eats rookies for breakfast. But somehow, I get a great start. I'm right there with the Ghost Riders in lap 1, feeling like maybe, just maybe, I've cracked the code. Spoiler alert, I haven't. As soon as we hit the rhythm sections, it all falls apart. I'm missing jumps left and right, landing flat, losing speed. It's a mess. My flow is off, my confidence slips, and before I know it, those 5 up front are dots on the horizon. Behind me? Another massive gap. It's like I've been dropped on a lonely island between 2 worlds. Not good enough to chase the fast guys, just fast enough to escape the rest. I crossed the line in 6th. Again. Frustrating? Sure. But every lap teaches me something new. And I know this much. If I want to make it, I've got to earn it. Final race of the futures, Pittsburgh. And suddenly, things get serious. A message pops up before the gate drops. The dream is at risk. Beat Rupert Cossum in this race. It hits different. Like the game itself is drawing a line in the sand. Either I step up, or my Supercross career ends before it even begins. Rupert Cossum, one of those 5 Ghost Riders who've been untouchable so far. No pressure, right? I gave it everything. Got the jump off the line, stayed close through the first few turns, Rupert in sight. But then, the rhythm sections hit, and the story writes itself again. I lose touch. Bit by bit, corner by corner, the Ghost Riders pull away. And just like the last 2 races, I'm stranded in 6th. 3 races, 3 lonely finishes. And I didn't beat Cossum. So, is that it? So, turns out the beat Cossum or it's over threat? Total bluff. After the futures, I'm suddenly hot property. Offers coming in from factory teams left and right. Kawasaki's Pro Circuit Squad, HRC Honda. Big names, top-tier bikes, all the performance you could want. But then there's Triumph. Yeah, that Triumph. Monster Energy Triumph Racing. The new kid on the block, way behind on tech. Weak acceleration, sketchy braking, not exactly a dream ride. But I used to own a Daytona 675. Spent years throwing it around on track days. I know this brand, I love this brand. And something about this underdog story just speaks to me. Maybe it's not the smartest choice, but it's the one that feels right. So yeah, I'm betting on Triumph. Let's see how far heart and horsepower can really take us. This is it. The real start of the journey. 250 West, Anaheim, 1. The big stage, the lights, the pressure. And me? I'm slow as shit, like painfully off the pace. Practice sessions feel more like survival drills. I can't hook into a rhythm, can't find the flow, and lap after lap, the gap just grows. By the time gate picks roll around, I've earned myself the far outside. But then, something wild happens. The gate drops, and I nail the start. I slice through turn 1, clean. Hit the second corner, still upright. Then we hit the first rhythm section, and somehow, I don't mess it up. I keep it low, stay smooth, and suddenly, I'm in 6th. 6th. In my very first main event, I'm hanging with the big boys, fighting for position, elbows out, helmet down. It doesn't take long before reality kicks back in. The top guys? Gone. Just like that. One by one, I start losing spots. Here, there, everywhere. Out of the corners, they just pull away. The lack of acceleration, the shaky traction, it's killing me. I try to make up for it in the rhythm sections, but that backfires fast. I start rushing things, miss my marks, lose all flow. And before I know it, I've slipped out of the top 10. But I'm not folding. Every position still matters. Every pass, every block, every corner. It's a scrap. I might be down, but I'm not done. I'm still struggling with traction, and in the rhythm sections, I'm all over the place. I drop down to 13th when Deegan passes me on the inside. I get him back immediately, but after that, he's gone. Right now, I'm just trying to learn as much as I can from the AI. I'm still hanging in there, but I have to overdrive just to keep up, and at this point, I'm losing positions fast. The only way I can hold on to spots is by defending. Hard. But like I said, I'm pushing too much, and I'm dropping down the order. With 2 laps to go, I'm down to 20th when the inevitable happens. I'm pushing the front too hard. I crash. And I finish stone dead last. I definitely need more practice. And hopefully we get some upgrades on the Triumph. Round 2, San Diego. After that brutal last place finish in Anaheim, I knew something had to change. So I hit the track. Hard. Laps, laps, and more laps, outside of career mode. Grinding, learning, figuring out where I was losing time, and more importantly, why. Meanwhile, the Triumph got a little surprise upgrade. Not entirely on purpose, but hey, if there's one thing this bike doesn't lack, it's straight line speed. And honestly, it's starting to show. Practice in San Diego still puts me dead last. But this time, the gap is smaller. Less than a second to the guy ahead. And I've learned one thing already. I always race better than I qualify. So, yeah, for the first time in this career, I line up behind the gate thinking, I might actually have a shot at something here. Right from the gate, I feel it. This one's different. I nail the start, one of the first through the opening corner. But I get squeezed hard. Still, I hold my line, and then, the rhythm section. I hit it clean, maybe the best I ever have. I make up a bunch of spots, and by the time things settle, I'm sitting in a solid 8th. As we blast through the whoops for the first time, I've climbed up to 6th. And more importantly, I'm right in the mix with my teammate and main rival, Smith. He's on the Triumph too. Just ahead, Deegan, fast as ever. I try to hang on, but I'm just missing that extra bit of speed. So now it's shaping up to be a serious fight for P6, with Kelly, Shock, Smith, and me all locked in. 4 riders, 1 spot. This is the kind of battle I came here for. With 1:30 left on the clock, it's still an all-out war for 6th, and it's mainly between me and Smith. Block passes, outside lines, back and forth. We're throwing everything at each other. I managed to put down a really strong first sector, smooth and aggressive, and that gives me just enough breathing room. Coming across the line, 2 laps to go, and then boom, out of nowhere, there's Deegan. He's lost momentum. Suddenly, P5 is on the table. I get excited, too excited, and mess up almost instantly. Deegan sneaks back through, but I don't wait. Hard block pass, no hesitation. I'm back in front. Smith jumps in too, takes Deegan on the inside. Now it's just me and my teammate going toe-to-toe. 5th place, 2 laps, 1 rival. Let's go. Final lap. Smith is still right there, breathing down my neck. It's an all-out dogfight. And Deegan? Still hanging on too, just waiting for one of us to mess up. And then I do. I botch the triple, land just off the track, but somehow I don't lose much. Smith and Deegan are tangled up in their own scrap, giving me a split-second lifeline. Smith closes in, but I nail the next rhythm section, clean and fast. Then comes the triple again. And this time, I get it perfect. Smith doesn't. He comes up short. And that's the break I need. It's not a massive gap, but just enough to cushion any mistakes. I stay calm, hold it together through the final whoops, and right then I know. P5 is mine. A killer result. A proper bounce back after that rough start to Supercross 25. Let's build on this. After locking in that hard-fought P5, it's time to reward the triumph with a well-deserved upgrade. Last time we accidentally boosted the speed. This time, we're going for handling. A proper step forward that should really help us in round 3, Anaheim 2. But of course, the game isn't going to make it easy. Another challenge pops up, another rival. This time, it's personal. Climax. Beat Jordan Smith in this race. GameJoy Tactics has yet to fully convince Monster Energy Triumph Racing of being a valuable investment. So yeah, beat my teammate or risk falling out of favor with the factory squad. No pressure, right? How that all goes down? You'll see it in part 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at Anaheim 2.